performing in Carnegie Hall. So I think this 2023 to 2024 season at Sound Espressivo will be perfect for you. As a platform, we host live online auditions so you can share your music with the entire world. Then we send you to incredible in-person venues like Carnegie Hall so you can perform solo, as a duo, as an ensemble, and with orchestra. This year we have a total of 4 gala events at Carnegie Hall, as well as 4 different opportunities to perform with orchestras in the US, in the Czech Republic, and even in Egypt. We want to help you fulfill your musical dreams. Go to soundespressivocompetition.com to check out our season and to apply.
What a wonderful opening for our concert. You woke me up. Okay, passing baton to the judges.
Gevork, you're on mute.
It looks like it's been passed to me. Well, Itay, thank you for this. And before we even start talking about it, let me also acknowledge a very, very supportive collaborative pianist. I could hear the whole orchestra. And thank you for starting not from the very, 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 very beginning. Because you obviously know the music very well, and you are you're not just playing the notes. You are definitely living it through, and you have a story to say. This is important, and this is very inspiring to hear. I particularly like that part when you did it. Was it Dolce there then, where you had the change between keys? I think. You in your key it was changed to one sharp, right? Did you change to E minor? Oh my God, that Dolce was beautiful. In many ways, this is a very solid performance. If I can point out something, it's more like your artistic presence, your stage presence, your your attention to engaging the audience. I guess that will be something that you can also think about. Because you are at the level that these are discussions that we can have already. We are not talking anymore about why this note and why that legato and this articulation. This is a very solid performance, and I like it. I like it in many, many ways. So yeah, passing on to Joanna maybe. Thank you.
you very much.
Itay, it's so wonderful to see you again and to hear you play. I can tell how much you've grown in this last year since I've heard you play. What a complex and beautiful piece, and I'm so grateful that you shared with us. For me, it's this morning, but for you, I guess it's this evening. Yeah, I actually was thinking along the same lines as Gevorg. Your musicality is so spectacular. I would love for your energy on stage to shine out in the same way. If you think about not just the music having energy to it, but also your physicality, your presence on stage, it will give the audience more permission to go on that journey with you, to join you, to feel like part of your music. And I think that would be the next level for you. I think you are spectacular, and I love listening to you play. So let's take it to the next level.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Well, first of all, Itay, do you have any questions? Would you like to ask the judges any opinion, anything specific?
No, thank you very much. I think I got very good advice. Then I will try to channel it into my performance.
Okay, wonderful. From me, I want to say I absolutely love your singing tone on the clarinet, on the long notes. That is rare, and it's such a difficult skill to attain. Your notes live. Oftentimes the note just stays there, but you live through the long notes, and that's just so wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. This was our fabulous opening with Itay Hazan from Israel with a clarinet concerto by Bernhard Crusell. Thank you, Itay, for opening our long marathon of auditions with this beautiful playing.
Check this out. I know you have always dreamed of performing in Carnegie Hall, so I think this 2023 to 2024 season at Sound Espressivo will be perfect for you. As a platform, we host live online auditions so you can share your music with the entire world. Then we send you to incredible in-person venues like Carnegie Hall so you can perform solo, as a duo, as an ensemble, and with orchestra. This year we have a total of 4 gala events at Carnegie Hall, as well as 4 different opportunities to perform with orchestras in the US, in the Czech Republic, and even in Egypt. We want to help you fulfill your musical dreams. Go to soundespressivocompetition.com to check out our season and to apply.
wonderful way to conclude our very first session. Ben, thank you for bringing this mammoth, monumental piece to this performance. I'm passing on the baton.
Man, that's really nice. I kind of it skipped my mind that when you were playing with Madeleine, you will be also playing Rachmaninoff, and I was like, who is this piano? Who is this collaborating pianist? So you both are a very good match. When what I want to say is that no matter how many times in my life I heard, conducted, and interacted with this concerto, it never stops to amaze and surprise me. And I think this was one of those things. To be honest, it's the first time that I'm hearing this concerto with a piano accompaniment of the piano. I mean, I probably heard some snippets here and there, but like the full first movement being with a collaborative pianist is the first time. And I hear so many new colors that with orchestra are there, but different. They have different shapes and colors. What I wanted to compliment, obviously you and Madeleine as well, is that synergy between the two pianos in this case. When I commented that Madeleine and you, when she was playing Scriabin, you agree to disagree. Here, I think the agreement was total. There was a complete agreement, and the colors were very, very. How do I put it? Not sharp, but they were warm across the whole thing. This concerto is played and performed and heard and listened so many times. It's really difficult to find new interpretation genres, but you actually found some, and I can tell there were some, certain articulations that I heard they were kind of new to me. Some melody lines and some middle lines as well that I really appreciate and like your invention. Again, because I'm not a pianist, let me not comment into technical aspects of it, but as a conductor, I think this is a very solid piece. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, Ben, it's so amazing to hear you play. I agree. It was a very warm world to live in, and I found myself transported and not thinking so much about what I could say to help shape this piece for you, but really just listening and living in that world with you, and that's always spectacular. I could listen to you play for hours. I really enjoyed, in particular, how I was listening for the next thing. Like every time you would come to the end of something, it felt like you were leading us to the next section or the next phrase, and that for me was really what made it special. I just every once in a while, I saw your brain switch to thinking about technical issues, and I would love to, even in those moments, to continue to feel the connection to the warmth and the whatever the world means to you of this piece. Continue feeling that through those like minute sections where you're thinking, okay, I gotta do this next, but bravo, like spectacular, and to both of you, that it really was a collaborative effort. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's interesting, John, that you pointed out the pianist switching the focus to the technical. This is an absolutely acrobatic piece.
No kidding.
You gotta stay on the tightrope and not fall off. At least every once in a while. So, and Ben, this is phenomenal. I mean, to me, it's maybe one of, but I would say probably the hardest piano concerto written. There's not one spot in there where things can, where you can relax and just go like, okay, wonderful. I've immersed myself in music. Nothing is going to happen. Well, something is going to happen. And your preparation was absolutely spectacular for this piece. It's an extraordinary achievement to even learn the thing. And as a pianist to pianist, I want to really praise you for variety of articulation in there. it's so many notes that it's so tempting to just let go and say, okay, I got to focus on something and let go of the fringe things. But in Rachmaninoff and in his own playing, articulation is vital, and you really paid great attention to that, and I loved that. To me, just to me personally, I understand why the choice of tempos, you really were very convincing in that choice of tempos. Some of them were strikingly, just like Georg pointed out, you really found very different expressions in the beginning with that much reduced slower tempo. That really sounded very interesting. You'll have a work to do with the conductor who you will be performing it with to convince the orchestra to support it. But I think it's very worthwhile because you have a definitive, very convincing approach to that tempo, especially in the opening of the concerto. That was really something which drew my attention immediately. So, but thank you so much. Ben, do you have any questions? Would you like to get any, share any comments on something? Please feel free to interact with the judges.
I don't have any questions, but just thank you for the opportunity. This is a piece of mine for a long time, so it's a privilege to get it on stage, even virtually. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Thanks to you.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Ben and Madeline, for this wonderful two-piano rendition of the Rachmaninoff concerto. We don't really, you're right, we don't really hear it a lot. Maybe partially because the collaborative pianist just doesn't want to learn it. It's just so hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll be saying goodbye to Ben and his wonderful collaborative pianist, Madeline.